Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Mike Dillon on William S Burroughs.
the kind of punk that you do almost reminds me of something like what Crass did. It was much more than just a single album. You're in all these other bands, and you know,
Crass, No Means No. I really love those guys. Alice Donut was a band I really loved in the '90s, and I remember I never saw them live, but I listened to them all the time. Because Billy Goat, we were touring nonstop, and the best thing about touring nonstop is you just, especially back then, you didn't have YouTube. You just lived in this weird little touring bubble of drugs and petrochemical highways and books you found, whether it was a Rollins book or Cervantes reading Don Quixote, or all we did was read books all the time on the road.
right?
Because at the time, if we someone tried to play music over the van stereo, there would literally be a fight. We all got headphones, our little Walkmans with
Yeah,
our own music. It was a very like this insulated world, but you got to sort of like find your own path that way. And if you survive the drugs or whatnot, you come out a stronger person. And coming from the suburbs, just reading like William S. Burroughs say, well, why do you do so many drugs, Burroughs? And he was like, to shit out my suburban I think he said Midwest, not suburban, but my Midwest upbringing. And I was on the methadone clinic with Burroughs. So when I met Burroughs, finally, it was like, oh my God, it's Burroughs. And he just looked at me, and we had this crazy painted van in the '90s. Wondered why cops pulled us over all the time. Miraculously never went to jail, and we always had something on us. White privilege.
right. Yeah, a little bit.
Burroughs looked at me and he goes, "Is that your van outside?" And that was pretty much it. That was like the mecca of meeting the junkie high priest. And he went and he had to piss in a cup, and then I had to piss in a cup, and it was about that time I was like, you know what, this is stupid. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be a slave to something the rest of my life. I mean, I'm not pro drug or anti drug, but I am pro life. Wait, not pro life. Like
I know. I got what you're saying.
I want to. I hate it that the right hijacked that term. Like
Right.
like I mean, we're here to live, and like the
You're pro
greatest.
living.
I'm pro living a great life, and after a while, the heroin and the oxycontin and all that. I never got into the oxycontin. It was just straight up heroin or pharmaceutical morphine. And
Right.
probably because I started going more pharmaceutical morphine and less heroin after about 92 is the only reason I'm alive. Because in Kansas City, where I moved to get away from street heroin, it was all just morphine, and you had to know someone with cancer.
Right.
But, it's like the shit always wins. For all the Burroughs or I'm Keith Richards and I can get pharmaceutical grade cocaine delivered to my hotel every day because I'm in the biggest band on the planet. Most of
Right.
us are just going to die and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have a shitty life. So I pride myself in having kicked heroin. It was hard because they say you're an addict for a reason, because
Right.
you're not supposed to ever kick. You're supposed to die with a needle in your arm. That's
Yep.
what 99% of all junkies do. And it's not just heroin. It's if you're an addict, you're going to drink yourself to death if you're a drinker. So that's a big part of my
Or if
philosophy.
it's coke or meth, you're going to go down, you're going to waste away on that shit too.
I know meth is horrible. Luckily, I was never a habitual meth user, but I did it. It was more was my
I
drug of
tried
choice.
it. I
You know,
tried it all.
I
I just
tried it
thank
all.
God that
It was just like, wow, this is fun. I'm going 3,000 miles per hour and it's cheap. We
I
didn't
I I
we didn't like
found that
crank in Texas back in the '80s.
I just feel lucky because most stuff for me I found has had a shelf life,
Yeah,
except for tobacco. That's like my horrible thing now.
Well, tobacco, especially if you're smoking American spirits, you don't have all the horrible chemical additives. And let's be real, it's all the additives and the chemicals and everything that's killing everyone.
Right. And
Whether
I'm down to 3 or 4 a day, so
good,
I'm working through it.
I'm a fan of harm reduction. All right.
Yeah.
If you
I hear
can't
you.
quit age, get on Suboxone. Quit the street drugs, man.
Right. Oh, especially now with the fentanyl shit.
I know.
My God.
Too many people are dying.
Yeah, people are having dumb outs at shows from it, They're like having to revive people at shows, have Narcan at clubs. I heard that the Goose show, somebody went out, and then when they gave him the Narcan, he came up swinging, and they ended up having to get the cops in there to drag him out. And
He was like, "Why did you kill my high? I was so seeing Jesus."
I paid $50 for that. All right.
Look, so it's all about the music though for me, and I still like push myself into studying other things, but to me, music is the highest form of magic, and moving sound waves is the drug that never like says fuck you and demands a 200% payback interest rate.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.